We are back in the 207 Kitchen at O Main Studios. With us today is Ilma Lopez, the co-owner and chef at Cheval and Ugly Duckling, both in Portland. And today we're going to make, let me make sure I get this right, Ilma, an apple caramel gingerbread Pop-Tart.
Perfect.
Bingo. All right, let's get started. Where do we begin?
Perfect. So we're going to start, we do Honeycrisp apples. Those are my favorite apples. We're going to start making caramel. So we add, you're going to get all the recipe online. So we're going to add, our pot is going to be really nice and hot. Meanwhile, we're going to peel our apples and we're going to start cutting them, okay?
Yes. And I should mention that Ilma is a really talented and superbly trained pastry chef. So when she is giving you this recipe, this is worth paying attention to.
Perfect.
How
so
are we
you
looking
see,
here?
you're good. You're good. You're doing good. Keep going.
Keep going?
So,
okay.
I have my apples already cut.
Yes. And what kind of apples did you say
So
they
those
were?
are Honeycrisp. You see your caramel, you're getting that golden color?
Yes.
That's what you're looking for. So like a little bit more. So you want to make sure that all those white pieces, those are sugar. You want to make sure that everything's melted.
Okay.
And because it's gingerbread, so we have spices. We have cinnamon,
yes,
nutmeg, cloves, and ginger. Now you're ready to go. You add your apples.
All right.
And we'll start mixing the apples. We're going to add all our spices. And one of the key things for gingerbread is actually molasses. So we're doing molasses all the way. And then you just let it cook. You let it cook for about like 10-15 minutes because you want your apples to get nice and soft. We're going to do puff pastry. At work, we make our own.
Yes.
But you can buy yours at the store.
That's okay? She says it's okay?
It's okay.
No
it's
shame
okay.
in that.
Seriously, it's okay. So right here, we have our puff pastry. We do it in sheets.
Okay.
This is our apples that have been like previously caramelized.
Right.
And ready to go. So this is what you're looking for, almost like a translucent color in the apples.
Yes.
And the way that we do it is like we grab the puff pastry and I will get about like 4. You can get more if you want them little.
Yes.
We make ours like this. And then you're going to close it up.
Okay.
Okay. You can either brush it with water or plan B. If you have a little bit of cream hanging out in your house, you can brush it with cream.
That sounds like it would be the better option.
Yes. Okay, so if you see like I'm brushing all my edges because you want the puff pastry to stick to itself, right? So the filling doesn't come out. And then we flip it around. And you're going to make your little Pop-Tarts.
Oh, okay. There you go. So you just give each of them their own individual shape.
Yeah. And then this is what I do. So like I like to cut them. Okay,
Nice.
so you cut your 4, and then I cut it on the top because you want to make sure they're like nice and all condensed. Okay?
Yes, yes.
You have your 4 squares, and then just go with your fork.
Right.
I like to use a little fork.
Do that
and just
around
go
the outside.
all around the edges. That's it.
Okay.
So afterwards, you're going to put them in a sheet tray, all nice together. We're going to brush the top. Meanwhile, your oven is going to be at 425, okay? 425 degrees. I know it sounds like super high, super hot. However, you want the heat to make sure your puff pastry puffs, like literally puffs, and you need like that big change temperature. So 425.
Okay, 425 for how long?
So 425 for 15 minutes. Then you're going to turn it down to 325 for 10.
Okay.
One thing that we discussed, because we already have it, you see all this caramel that you have out?
Yes.
So this caramel is what we're going to use to make our glaze.
Okay.
And this is what you're looking for.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah? And you see, like, again, you're not adding anything else. It's the caramel. So in this recipe, you have no waste.
Perfect.
You use all your puff pastry, you use all your apples, you use all the caramel that you get, like, because this caramel is made with all the liquid from the apples.
That is great. That's what ideally we should always be trying to do is have 0 waste.
So
and then,
right here, out of the oven. And we're going to drizzle.
These are not what you buy in the supermarket. This is taking Pop-Tarts to a whole different level.
But it's totally worth it, I swear. And it really doesn't take that long. Okay, we finish our Pop-Tarts. I like ours with just a little bit of salt. Just like a little finishing salt.
Okay.
Just a smidge, okay?
But believe me, I trust you.
Just a smidge. Okay, and right here. And then we're going to put it in our container.
The recipe for this treat is on our website and app. Just head to newcentermaine.com, the 207 section. That's where you're going to find the recipe for the apple caramel gingerbread Pop-Tarts, and more information on Ilma's 2 restaurants, Cheval and Ugly Duckling in Portland. Thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Those look marvelous.
Enjoy. Thanks.
Stay with us. Back with more right after this.